and we back. It ain't Magic City Mondays. It's the Black Super Friends, man. We the next best thing. Run it.
Hear ye, only kings stand near me. Silicon Valley money mixed with Henny.
Yo, good evening, good afternoon. Reporting live from the West Coast. HT, Horace Towns, the Horace Towns. Tonight I will be in my alias, 2T Shakur, just for the cause. Hey, I wanted to run a new intro tonight, but technical difficulties do happen. Um, but you know, it's another night of the Black Super Friends podcast, and I will admit that I am stuck all damn day, and that makes me nervous. Sleeping a lot.
Mm.
Sleeping a lot.
Yeah,
What's her name?
my grandma used to say, "Who pregnant?"
Who
For real.
pray?
What's her name?
And now, right now, I say that's black privilege. Anytime you hear a black man say you step all day,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, niggas got beat by that.
man.
Grandma hit you with that wet rag. Lazy.
Whoa.
Listen. So first off, man, welcome to the Black Super Friends podcast. Tonight I'm going to be serving as the host. You know me around the world as D. Horace Towns, and I'm joined by my three best friends called the Black Super Friends. Well, first of all, I want to go to the dude who got on the shirt tonight. I'm gonna call him the ladies' man, but I love to call him the alias, aka Jot LeCoq.
Hey man, what's happening, fellas? You like this shirt, man?
I do.
Symbolization of what I do best, man. How y'all doing today, man? Welcome to the
Hey.
Black Super Friends podcast.
All right, I'm gonna drop down below to one square and introduce my partner, one of the wise men or the logical ones, as the fans would say. Reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia, the man that we call Super Mario Senior. Please say the senior.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all coming back. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pick up just like we left.
Pick up. That is.
Check him out.
All
Like we
right.
left a tip.
Next, I'm going to the man that we'll call tonight. I call him Chris, the mogul Leo, the man who has a lot of enterprises, a lot of businesses, a lot of talents, a lot of advice, and Dan Show gives out a lot of entertainment. Tonight, I'm going to the man I call Chris Leo.
Man, it's so great to be here, man. Another Monday with you fellas, man. It's a lot to talk about. The news been a little slow, but I think we got a little entertaining show ahead of us. So thanks for tuning in tonight.
Well, we got a short agenda. Let's see if it turned out to be a short show.
Okay, got you.
That's gonna be the interesting thing. You know what, man? Tonight we had to go back and forth about what topics we wanted to cover because sometimes honesty and truth ain't really accepted. We don't have our own media outlet, so certain things we want to talk about, we'll be asking for it. But Mario, my main man, Super Mario Senior, you had some trending news. There was a lot of stuff going on this week. None of it was positive from where I was, but I'm pretty sure you got some positivity to bring to the atmosphere this year.
Well, I want to say that last time we was on the show, we highlighted mothers, and we all spoke so eloquently about our moms and about the special times with our sisters and all the women who just been so influential in our life. And as we head up to Father's Day, just being a black man's podcast, we want to just kind of like get the ball rolling because we know Father's Day sometimes is overlooked, or overshadowed, or even let's just say underappreciated in
Yes.
so many words. So what we want to do on the Black Super Friends is we want to just kind of like for the next couple of weeks until Father's Day, just highlight black men that we think, would do simple stuff. They don't play basketball. They don't have million records or something like Jay-Z. They are doing that, but they're doing impactful stuff in the community that's turning out to be productive and creating productive citizens of the same hue. So right now, what I want to do is start by is highlighting my brothers that's on this show. A lot of times we talk about it in passing but sometimes y'all don't be on the in and out conversations. And I just want to brag on my homeboys, my brothers for a minute. over the last couple of years, I've seen us grow to different levels in life, and I've seen all of us like at different times pull off each other's success and not hate. And I want to support, and I want to just highlight that, because a lot of times in circles, when you see somebody doing good or better than you, you start to have a little hatred. But I seen the inquisitiveness, and I seen the love, and I seen the support that fueled, and it was like a ball that just kept rolling. You understand what I'm saying? I seen that as we begin to buy property, start business. We always been taking care of our kids, but we become different men. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like I just want to surprise. Like Zay moved to I remember when I'm starting with Zay, the ladies man. I remember when he was talking to me about his next step, and a lot of people in the 561 Palm Beach County, even all the way to St. Louis, knew that he sold insurance, and he did a lot to really get through to people to let them know that, like, don't leave that burden on your family. And I seen him like go to the highest heights of that. And I seen him kind of like, man, I've kind of done this. So what's next? I remember we had a conversation, and I was like, what you love doing? He was like, man, I always love barbering, but I don't know if I want to run a shop and all this. But then I seen him go from that to learning how to do taxes to now he has an amazing office that's on Palm Beach Lakes. And if you're from Palm Beach, you know that that's not no just a drop in the bucket. A nice overlooking, the view is nice every time I go there. You know what I'm saying? It's safe, and it's a office that you can go and get your haircut and your taxes done and advice all at once. But you can be secluded till you don't have to be subjected to a whole bunch of people all at once. And I just wanted to give him a shout out on that, because entrepreneurship is hard, and it takes a lot of, should I say, with better words, balls to go out there and step out there as a father and a supporter and patriarch of your family to say, you know what, I'm going to take this risk and go out here and gamble on myself and win. And I seen him and his cousin Dre, Andre just really go to high heights. And I want to shout out them. And I want to shout out Horace. I seen Horace for the last couple months give me 1 million stock tips that really put my family in a good position. I seen him as my business started growing, him give me business tips and give me business insights. I seen him bring me in on some deals, and I seen him grow. A lot of Horace businesses, I know you might think he's Tommy, but let's just say he don't like to brag on a lot of his business endeavors, but he actually is doing a lot of stuff, behind the scenes. He just bashful when it comes to talk about his actual ventures. But he's moving and shaking, and sometimes it blows me away to be in the meetings or to be on the calls that he's on with the people that he know, and just like, man, this is my homeboy who's doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of time I leave his name out, but I be like, I got a boy who he can call, and he had me at a meeting down. One time we went to Miami, not to be long-winded, and we in the hotel, we having this meeting, and the guy come out and he brings the ball, and I'm like, man, I'm feeling like I'm so important. I got my shirt on and everything, and I'm sitting there sweating, my palms sweating and everything. And then he telling me I'm doing good. So the whole time he telling me, man, just be yourself and talk. And we actually killed the whole meeting, you know what I'm saying? And it brought forth some other stuff. And I just want to say, man, I salute you for that. And I thank you for always being like a mentor to all of us and a big brother. And Chris, where can I start, man? We stayed together, a lot of bad stuff together, man. We slept on the floors together. And I think we've been into a lot of places in our life where we was like, man, what's next? Like, bro, we messed up so many times. Like, as a man, you get tired of just messing up. You like, bro, like, I don't know what's next, but let's just start by doing the simple things that everybody else say they do in life. Let's try that, because we done tried to avoid that at all costs. And I got a job, and I was like, bro, this work ain't the best thing in the world, but at least I'm getting some traction. And I seen Chris call me in every interjection of my life and say, you know what? It's like, bro, how you did this? Or what was next? Or what was next? And I do that to him. And then a lot of times we keep doing this. But I want to say, I don't care if he like it or not, but my homeboy just became the manager over his company. I seen him go from at the bottom to stressing about it to being the lead person to now he's the manager. And then I seen him like buy a truck to get another truck to now my boy just went and bought his first truck, like from a lot. I ain't talking about no back of the lot. I'm talking about the one you drive right off with 000 on the dash. Not to mention, I'm sorry, and Horace bought a house this year too. Let's just
and a truck.
But the reason why I'm doing this, not just to talk about my friends, is because a lot of times we come on this show, and a lot of times the guys who not doing the stuff that we want to project to our youth have the biggest voices. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody who hustling want to tell you how much money they hustled up, how many bricks they sold. But the guy who doing what we're doing, we got our head down and we steady churning, and we don't take time to say, bro, we're doing a good job as men and letting everybody else know, like, we might not have millions of dollars yet and a bunch of chains and a bunch of cars, but bro, we ain't no chip off the old block. You know what I'm saying? We ain't nothing shabby right here. And the guys you're looking at on this show are really backing up what they telling y'all. And like Horace said last week, are high value men. And I'm just saying today, as we begin our Father's Day tribute, I'm saying the wrong word, tribute, that I just want to start off with y'all because I really am happy to say that y'all are my brothers because everybody's circle ain't as tight. Now, as we go on next week, I got a bunch of other homeboys who are doing exceptional things, and we're gonna highlight them too. Because I think it's important to highlight and give people their flowers while they still here. So I just want to begin the show off today, just appreciating y'all and all the ups and downs that y'all went through, and to see that these flowers that came through the concrete, man. I just want to salute y'all, brothers.
Appreciate that, bro.
Appreciate it, my brother.
I wanted to say something, Mario. Listen, that is something interesting, man. You would have no idea how I want to talk on something. I didn't know how to entry point to it. So it's amazing that you said that and how you went down that avenue. So, like, one of our friends, we all know Javon White,
Yeah.
right? Javon back in 2010, I think me and him were the only two black stormwater engineers in the state of Florida. So we were already close, but we were in that same field. And we used to, whenever we got together, we'd talk about our dreams and what we wanted to do. And I used to be right on them, like, bro, you can do that at. He's like, yeah, because people don't realize we all have dreams, but being fathers and being husbands and whatnot, it's a lot of opportunity. I mean, a lot of responsibility in your back.
Right.
And I used to be always pushing, bro, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And to see this brother right now on a lot of movies, he's on Netflix.
Yeah.
There are 2 different movies. Like he has a role. And to tell you the conversation that I've had with this brother, man, have really been impactful because you do want that mentor and you always want that person that you can kind of see that y'all life mirror a little bit. So I want to applaud Javon White, who is on Netflix. He's on a lot of commercials that you see from Home Depot to the Florida Lottery. He was just in a movie that was #1 last week on Netflix. And then this show called Startup, which is about digital currency, 3 seasons. I spent the last 3 days binge watching it. And I will say what I loved about the show is there's a character on there, Ronnie DC, who's a Haitian, leader of the Haitian gang down in Miami and whatnot. And how that brother transitioned from, ex character to the corporate world, man. I don't know, bro. I could identify with it to a certain extent because as we have transitioned, man, some of the struggles that you go through when you're looking in that mirror, the identity issues, and hey, you ain't gonna that same block that you left, and them people that you love, they don't see you no more. It ain't nothing you done did. And yeah, man. So I just seen as we transition, everybody don't want what you want, and everybody ain't trying to do what we doing. And some people are gonna resent you for your success, but that brother there, these brothers on that screen, bro, I swear to God, like I cheer for them like it's happening for me. And we need to have more of that transpiring in life. Like, bro, we really go hard for each other. And I think that's something that we need to get to be contagious. I went into the community the other day and seen a dude who back in the days, I remember I talked about a suicide before. And I seen him and I spoke to him. The brother looked at me, rolled his eyes, and walked off. Old me would have took that as disrespect, and we would have probably been out of scrapping. But the wisdom in me is like, that's also just as easy as somebody getting killed. You never know what this man go through. When we say something, blah blah blah, and I get shot or stabbed. So just to say, man, the wisdom and God's grace and mercy. Don't know. We asked to be here, but to actually be here and continuing as a blessing that I don't take for granted, man, to see Papa, all our friends that wanted it. We didn't know how it was gonna get here, but we did the work and we here. So I want to thank Mario for starting the show off like that, man, because we do need
Well,
to.
hold up, too. You mentioned Javon, who is the Netflix king from 561. So we definitely got to shout you out, Javon. But we got to celebrate one of our other brothers too, Mr. KD Roy, KD the barber. That's my brother. That's all our brother from another mother who is celebrating a birthday today. But we got the same upbringing, like KD. We went off on a bad track. He got back right. My brother got in the church. He got deacon. He runs his own barbershop. He started out a fledgling under somebody else. I think the last time you were here, Mario, we went and he had his own suite. He was giving me pointers. And so now I got to look to him, which is crazy because as he tells people about his barbering experience, he reflects on me like, man, Zay cut my hair, like almost as if I jump started him to going, and then he catapulted past me. But now he inspires me so that I can do. I'm like, if KD can do it, because we already know I thought I was a jokester. KD Slick 50 is a jokester, but about his business, about his family, he's dead serious. And that man changed his life 360 or 180, however y'all want to put it. But he turned it all the way around, and he's doing positive things, and he's definitely a blessing and an outpouring to his community as well. So even from Fort Lauderdale, which is a neighboring city, he's doing the same work that we're doing, pouring into the youth some of the things that we probably didn't get afforded as youngsters. So definitely want to shout him out about that too.
Right. Yeah. Shout out, happy birthday too, KD, man. 40 is a milestone for black men, man. Appreciate that.
It is.
Well, I tell you what, let me give the people what they came to see.
And we don't want to see that.
All right, shut up, David. Listen, my stuff, man. Listen, this week, man, I put up a meme, and as usual, it got feedback, which we love, but it's just like a lot of people. How to explain it? As a man can say, "Hey, this is what men think. This is what men believe. These are my thoughts," and hopes of a woman getting a better understanding. This week, we did that through a meme, and I had women say, "That's not true." How do you tell me what's true and you're not a man? Like, so, not
around the world.
I wanted to describe this meme that I put up this week. This week, I had a meme that I put up where it was like rank. I think it was rank. Fellas, arrange these in order of importance to you. Each man is different. A man at 40 and 30 might have different, series of importance. Hell, men, period, gonna have different series of importance. And I had one where I put income was a little higher for me at this phase of my life. I got outraged from women. And I'm like, how do I get outraged from my list? Because this is what was important to me. And one of these independent women who talk about all the money they make was like, oh, so you have a problem providing. Like, wow, like that ain't what I said.
Projecting.
But income does play a part. For an established man, a high value man, he's looking for certain things. He's looking for those other qualities, but he's not about to be your pretty woman. You're not about to be the dude that take the hooker off the streets and make her and change her life. So, listen, as always, I always make people mad, but I wanted to show this to the people. Chris, get ready, because this is Exhibit A. Fellas, arrange these in order of importance. Fat ass, personality, income, and looks.
And loyalty.
Back up there again. Oh, if I knew what Mia was,
man, every day she don't let up at all. She don't let up at all.
If I want to send her boyfriend something for Father's Day because the shit he endures. Again, I want to put this on one last time, and then I'm going to Chris.
Oh man.
All yours, Chris.
Man, this is about the toughest thing in the world. This list, I think it all depends on whether you want it tonight or for the rest of your life? Tonight or the rest of your life? Tonight, I'm gonna go with the fat ass, the look, the personality, the income, or the loyalty. This is just a one night thing. But for the rest of my life, I'm thinking it's a tough one. I have to go with personality, look. Personality, loyalty, look, fat ass, income.
Damn. So money don't matter at all.
Dog, like I don't plan on begging a woman for no money. You know what I'm saying? I just don't plan on doing it. And I hope, and like right now, you said you had high value status. I'm at Henry status, high earning, not rich yet. But so I'm I want to get myself into your typical career. You
She
don't
loves
even know. You don't even know me. You don't even know me to say typical career. But at the same time, I want to be able to get myself in a position where I can completely take care of myself and whatever other situations I get myself in. I want to be able to do that. So that's not going to be that important to me personally. And I want to, you just can't put a price on fat asses though. You really can't put a price on that. Like, I'm going with number one. Go ahead. Somebody else got to go, bro. This is tough.
Go ahead, Zay, because it ain't gonna be too far different. Let me go ahead and move y'all to the same corner. Bam.
Oh man. I actually was gonna tell my brother he's right, because if you remove the money from them high value women that value their money, they ain't worth spit. Take that leg away from them. So miss me with your money. But we are kind of like, because I looked at this and I said, Zay, what would Zay want? Zay wants a girl with personality. I'm a jokester. I like to have, and I can't have a tight wad next to me. She can't take everything that I'm say seriously. You feel me? Or the people that's gonna joke with me. That's me and her never ever gonna mesh. I definitely need loyalty because if she gives me that, I know I'm gonna give her the world, and that's just me being honest. This 40-year-old Zay, that's not 20-year-old Zay.
It ain't 40-year-old Zay yet.
You know it, but I'm rounding up. You
Okay.
told me anything after 5, you go up. Hey, listen, these whispers starting to tell on me, kid. It's over. But the income ain't that important, but she got to make something because I got to make her responsible. You feel me? She got to put into whatever it is that we are doing. If not, what the hell is she here for? You know what I'm saying? The $40 is real. I can leave that on the table. So I don't need your money. I'll give you something. It is what it is. But I ain't a preacher and I ain't a pastor, so you ain't got to take my word for it. But I'm just telling you what guys talk about. So argue with me if you want. Looks, they're up there. But as you get older, you more so worry about, if you're going to go home and going to be at peace or at war. And what we come to find out is them girls that look real good, boy, they hell. And they hard to maintain, and they don't really bring nothing but looks and problems to the table. What that movie was we used to watch, was that 5 Heartbeats? Every night I got to fight to prove my love. I ain't trying to do that, man. You feel me? I ain't trying to do that. So, you can miss me with that, but I definitely can't have one that's beat up. She gonna look good, but mostly her heart should shine more than her facial features and things of that nature. And that fat ass is nice. However,
say, don't you sit here and lie. Don't you sit your black ass here and lie. Don't you do it.
Chris, you see my array of women, right? And they don't always have fat asses. It's because
fat don't mean badonkadonk. It's just a little.
But they all got a little booties matter. It just got a little cheek. She can be cheeky. You feel me? Sorry, ladies, I don't mean to be crass, but what's under there? It's a little nugget under there. It's like at the end of the rainbow. And that's what we all came for. So that's my order, ladies. That's what I'm coming. That's how I'm bringing it. Keep your money. I'll probably give you some before you give me some. And if you give me some, I'll probably flip it and take care of you. But I definitely don't need it. So don't bring it to the table as that's your way in, because you definitely will be out by yourself.
Okay. One more time for the people that didn't see this list. I just want you to really get this.
This is the toughest list. This is like Chinese arithmetic, algebra.
I've been attacked viciously in the comments already. I want to shout out one time for Sharon Foster, the Rib King, on the show today. Hey, we appreciate you tuning in. My list will be different. It changes for every man and their dynamic and the level that they're on. While we're on air, I'm getting these messages about this list. So
And your apparatus.
I wish you would comment and give those comments, but I can
Mm.
always count on Amber and the other one, the
Veluz.
to be hateful enough. Listen, first on my list is
Don't leave
personality.
Veluz out.
Personality, because I'm in different circles. You know, I might be at a political event, I might be at a social event. I need someone that has their own identity and who can, you know, be my wingman. That can have a conversation. Hell, it might be times where I can't get through to someone we're talking to, and they like your flavor, and you can come and close the deal. You know what I mean? Or somebody can sit at home and talk to the fellas. You're gonna have to have a personality to deal with my friends right here, especially Chris, especially Chris. So, second to loyalty. I don't need nobody that, because dudes always gonna be shooting at you. I don't need no weak-minded chick that's, you know, spiteful because uh, one of my homeboys that came and told you some stuff that he trying to smash, and now your mind gone. Listen, there's too much stuff out here, so I need loyalty. I'm not going behind nobody, and after I hit, it shouldn't be nobody behind me anyway. But I can't make somebody want better. Last off, income. Income is important, man. There's 1,000 damn Instagram people out here with no income. You look fine, you're not worth a damn dime. So a high value man, that's moving material. I'm going. Money is an important income. Like you have to have. At this point, you should be established to the most basic. You should have some value. If you at 30 and you ain't got no career, no job, no savings account, you're a liability. Yes. And then, God forbid, I get this liability pregnant. You ain't never experienced no money. You wait down at the court real quick on me. And that's your new goddamn pension plan, me, every month. So I'm saying income does play a matter because if I fall on hard times, I do actually need somebody like, hey, can you pay the light bill real quick? Or hey, can you just be that in case?
But that's an extreme though, dog. That's not. I don't think the list means she just don't have any income. It's just saying how important it is.
Well, it's important at this level. Most dudes is not looking for a chick that's gonna be home all day more than the furniture.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely
right.
Even if she going and have a nonprofit that she works, just have something. But you gotta have some kind of value add to a high value guy or a man working. He working his ass off, and you at home sucking up AC. Those are the girls that usually cheat because she bored. You don't spend enough time with me, and blah blah blah. Bitch, I'm 12 hours in. I can't come home and beat you like a hammer. I am really tired. Okay, so looks, I'm a little different. It's about them. There's a bunch of fine people because they go to the same doctor now. But it's something about the person I look at. It's something about them that makes me interested in this person. I don't know if it's even soulful. Like, it's just something about when I see them that makes me interested in them. And a fat ass not important to me because guess what? All that shit fall in the end. And it was a lot of chicks I done dated that had no booty at all. But thanks to me, they got a fat ass now.
I ain't never heard you holler at no girl off her personality though.
Oh, what do you mean?
I just ain't never. I never heard you walk up to a girl and say, "Man, you got girl, your personality. Let me get your number." I just never did that.
I like cool girls. I like chicks that can come vibe, sit up, just chill, laugh. I'm almost on some love and basketball shit. I like.
How many you kept?
Huh?
How many you kept? Since you like it so much, how many of them you kept? Because the one you kept looked good. The one you kept look good. Them the ones you kept.
I've been in nothing but long-term relationships, so you can't say that.
Okay.
I just lost a whole decade. Hello. Mario, come bring some logic here, because Chris is just.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna be too logical. All right. So first of all, in all things, I think you should begin with loyalty. I feel like if I can't trust you, if I can't know that you and me are on the same thing, and we're not on the same path, then none of the other stuff matters to me. Just because it just won't matter because it's not for me. So that's why I feel like you should begin with loyalty. And the next is personality. And I think, Tudor, you brought up the exact point. When you're in a business, you need a counterpart that understands that personality wins. And I know that right now, I grew up in the hood. I'm trying to unlearn a lot of bad traits that I picked up. So I see how much my wife right now goes into rooms and knows how to ice break. She knows how to mingle amongst people who I don't feel fond of talking to at first, and she ushers me in. So I see how important that is. And that's one thing I didn't even know I needed that I see I need now. So if I have to make this list, maybe I'm cheating a little bit, but I know that that's important. That's way more important than I ever thought it was going to be, because having a dry counterpart can kind of push you out of deals or out of situations when a feminine or a woman's personality can just, that has a beautiful mind, or beautiful personality, can push you all the way into the deal. And the next is looks. See, I'm not gonna beat around the bush, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this list is saying like what I looked at stuff is for marriage. That's how I took it. I'm sorry, like forever. So if I had to, I don't want to look at nobody forever that I don't feel attracted to. I'm just sorry, I can't. It's a lot of, maybe it is a lot of attractive women. Well, I need to find an attractive woman with all these other qualities, because I don't want no ugly woman. I feel like I do a lot of stuff to keep me from being as such. I feel like that God has been good to me in my eyes. So I just need a woman to appease my eyes. She don't have to appease the world, but she has to look good to me, because at the end of the day, I have to look at her. The next thing is income. See, I'm not going to shy away from income too, because I understand that to build an empire, the whole point is to have a backbone, to have somebody that if I was to fall short, I know that she can take control of the reins and run this ship until I get back on my feet. And if you have income, then I know you know how to get money. So if I meet you with money, then I know you know how to get money without my assistance. So that means if I can't assist you, then that means whatever you learn to get money before me, you can go back into your get money mode, even if you don't need to use it, and then float us through until I get back to me. Because everybody fall into a rut every now and again. Mm-hmm. And the last thing is a fat ass. And see, this is where I can go astray. You got to follow me here. Okay. Because I was once a connoisseur of fat asses. I tried my best to keep a fat ass. I vowed that I would marry a fat ass until I understood that I should have listened to BBD a long time ago. Don't trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison. So the second thing I learned is this. I love to go to the gym. The gym is my peace. It's my happy place. So I always feel like if you don't got a fat ass and you want one, we don't have to go see Dr. Miami. We can see Dr. Mario. I got workouts right now with eating the right and the workouts that you'll have a fat ass if you keep coming to the gym with me, and we could be bonding and everything. So I feel like a fat ass can be built. So I don't put as much emphasis in having a fat ass, because I honestly know from working out, I can build you a fat ass. That's a proven fact. For I've trained people before, and they ass have grown tremendously. So I know a bunch of workouts that can increase your ass tremendously. Like, this is a fact. So I know before I was looking at like, I don't want no flat woman. So I'm agreeing with that. I can't take no ass. That's a no. No. That's a no. But
you said little booties matter.
I definitely can get to make sure that the ass can be last, only because I can directly affect if you have an ass or not. Go ahead, Chris.
See, here's the thing. I love you fellas because you're going to say what you're going to say. But I say it's totally different. I say the way you do this list is say what would make you cheat. That is important. Because if you with that woman that you in a relationship with, what is going to make you cheat? You're not going to cheat on a woman with great personality. You're not going to cheat on a woman with income, all this other stuff. It's going to be her fat ass and her looks. That is what's going to make you cheat. So that's on the top of the list.
I think, statistics say most of the people who cheat work with each other. So statistically speaking, they say that it's the personality. You grow on each other. Most of the people who cheat with each other don't even like each other at first. Right. They grow on each other. The personalities click. You create a bond and you cheat. So personality matter more. That's why I say personality matter more than you think. There's a lot of women who you will say like, you know what? I know I have several women who I never intended to because I dig them. And at the end of the day, I'm still a man. And I don't want to be walking around with a flat ass, but that don't mean I won't tap dance on one. So because of personality.
But see, that's the thing, though. I think that is the worst. Look, I know everybody think cheating is equal, but I think that is the worst cheating. If I grown some kind of relationship, some kind of like for this woman, personality, something deeper than just flesh, I believe that is the bad cheating. I hit her because she got a fat ass and got on about my business. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care no more. I personally like the woman that I'm with. I like the personality and all this other stuff. I just did that because it looked like that.
I'm saying this. What's the intent? I'm saying if you go today and purposely not try to cheat, you're gonna see a lot of fat asses and turn out a lot of fat asses. If that's your intent, because you gotta have self-control as a man. So if you have any self-control, like right now, you're gonna see fat asses everywhere. Instagram is here. Fat asses everywhere. Like Tuda said, every woman getting their body done. So most men don't actually cheat because of fat ass, because fat ass is everywhere. They cheat if you have an intent to not cheat. If you trying to be faithful, most men slip off of personality. No matter what.
That's the thing. We should know. We should know the women that's gonna make us like them, like that. I think we can pick up on that early.
Ego.
Them personality girls, man. You got them the ones you completely got to stay away from. But you've been in a whole nother relationship.
But most don't
being a smash, a bang and gone thing.
I agree, and I agree. But that method only works when we are going into a relationship thinking I'm gonna cheat. Because right now, if I go to work every day saying I'm not gonna cheat, it don't matter how fat your ass is, because I'm not trying to see that. I'm not trying to cheat. But the girl who sit at my lunch table, who she like the Dallas Cowboys too, who she asking me to get like 9, that's when the next thing you know, you be like, damn, I know how hair was like that. See what I'm saying? You begin to look at stuff you don't, because I'm going to work every day not to cheat. I'm not saying, damn, my ass fat, I can just fuck her and not catch feelings. That's not in my. When you're single, I agree with you. I always tell a bitch, if you don't want to be locked up with a bitch, stay away from a woman that's your type. I agree 100%, because you can see that a mile away. Men, if you fall for that, you leading with your ego. Because all of us know we got a type of a woman at this age that will make you fall. Now, if you don't want to fall, then you got to stay away from that woman. But I'm saying, I just feel like most of the time when I look up that fact, they say, dang, most of the relationships happen at work. Why? It ain't because niggas is working around fat but women. Because most of the time they cheating with a woman who don't even have a fat ass. They probably fat. They probably ugly. Their wife mad because they're like, she don't even look as good as me. But it's because
that's why
right now, you're 8 hours a day.
I've always had jobs with men, not women. That's one of the toughest things. Them work romance relationships.
Oh man, we got a girl who at our job right now, and she in the club, most people will bypass her. But because she the only woman in a warehouse full of men,
everybody want to knock off.
She gets treated. That's what I'm saying. And it's because for 9 hours, including lunch a day, this is the woman you see. This is the one you talk to. When you have any question about women or dating, that's who you go to. She gets so much of you that if you ain't trying not to hit, that's that personality.
And don't forget about the gateway, which is peace. Like you at the house, you're stressed. You with your woman at the house every day. So it ain't always going to be gravy. But the girl, the personality, the person that she just cool, man, she's so cool. It's just a vibe. You ain't seeing her every day, but when y'all do interact, it's just all peaches and cream. We cool. And that's how you end up going down another track too. Because, when I'm chilling with my homegirl, she cool. She ain't nothing like my old girl. And that's where you get confused at. Because you ain't with her every day. So she going to come off cool as hell. I know a lot of times that's how cheating happen.
That's the one you should have married then. That's the one you should have married. The one that with the cool personality.
Bro, until you get behind, listen, you can have, even with the person that you think is amazing, it's going to be some days you together every day, all the time. Right? Every day ain't going to be amazing. It's going to be some 1 minute you just look over and be like, that's just reality. Y'all together every day, all the time.
But I believe what Chris said. If I'm single, this list probably, it depends on your wants. When we all break it down to, it depends on what stage of life you're in. Because if I just get out of a relationship, then I'm probably going to say fat ass is going to be number one. Because I'm looking to have fun. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking to be out here, looks and fat ass and personality going to be my top 3. Because I'm looking to have a good time, be with somebody that look nice and enjoy my time and then just ride out. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But if I'm trying to say, I'm trying to have a family, kids, build an empire, all that kind of stuff like that. It can't be fat ass because push kind of shove. Once we go back, if you can't build it, you can buy it. So you can't build and buy personality and loyalty.
Right.
Okay, well, tonight will be a night that you'll never forget, Chris Leo.
Mm.
Tonight we have a viewer question that I think goes really good. Last week we had a question that was going to be about older women and younger men and younger men, older women, or something, whatever. You know what I'm getting with it, right? And it's a valid question because, are you ready for it?
No, I'm not. Absolutely not.
Okay,
Spin that record.
The Star is Born.
Am I on? I think I'm on. Okay. Good evening, friends. This is your favorite aunt in the house tonight. My question for you guys is older women, younger men. As I said last week, I am a female of a certain age, and I consider myself still vibrant. The truth is, at a certain age, males seem to lose their stamina, somewhere mid-50s and up, but women are just beginning to, I don't know, find their peak. So that's the time when the older men seem to run to younger women. I don't understand that. But anyway, example, Michael Jordan did it, Michael Douglas. A lot of older men seem to run to younger women as if it's the woman's fault, or as if that young woman is going to make him perform better. So I don't know. My question to you guys and the audience tonight is older women, younger men. I mean, I don't consider myself a cougar. I just know that I'm a vibrant woman and I'm still alive. So, have fun tonight, and thanks for letting me ask my question.
Auntie.
Thank you to the viewer, Chris.
Baby sister.
Auntie.
I thought that question was amazing, and I appreciate
Amazing question.
everything I could dream of.
I don't think I've ever been more uncomfortable in my life. Okay, this is a tough one because I know she's dead ass serious too. She's dead ass serious. She's not joking about this. She's really trying to shoot the proverbial shot. One thing though, I actually do one thing, Evelyn. I actually do one thing. Shoot the video with the t-shirt on. With the t-shirt on. And you didn't do it, but okay, fine.
Baby sister get fast, man.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I think that out of all of the dating dynamics, I think this one works the best because it gives both parties what they want. We as men fantasize about older women growing up. Always, any one of the teachers that was fine, we always had a crush on that teacher. We might have had a homeboy mama that was straight, or your mama's friend that was, you know what I'm saying, that was fine or whatever. So it actually gives men what they want. Now, there's going to be a certain age limit to this cougarness, but at the same time, men actually has always secretly liked the older women because men like to be nurtured. Men like to be, taken care of. They love their mom, so they want somewhat of a similar dynamic. Now, with women like to nurture. Women like to take care of men, and although women say they want men to lead, they always want to be very influential in their leadership. So it kind of gives them the same thing where you could get a man in the beginning of his leadership and feeling out himself and becoming a man, and then you can kind of like have a little bit of what you want into it too. So I think this is the best dynamic. Now, although I personally like young I mean, men with younger, not young, but younger women. I think that this one works the best because most of the time with an older man and a younger woman is more of a transactional relationship instead of a actually have a I like you. Like when the Kruger is really, if a Kruger woman gonna really like a younger man, that younger man is gonna really like that older woman. It may not. It has the least opportunity to work per se because in public it's gonna look the weirdest. But I think as far as dynamic wise, this one here works the best. Although this really makes me uncomfortable with my auntie being the one asking that question, but whatever. I've lived with her before, so trust me, it's gotten more uncomfortable.
Well, Chris, let me follow up and give the safe answer for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say the answer that's probably going to go right up Amber and Mia's alley. And I'm going to say what's typically Chris would say, but I'm going to say it for you. Older men like younger women because the box is still tight.
That too.
That means a lot. All right.
That too.
When it gets a little older, sometimes when you get a little older and you're dealing with some of the seasoned people, it's like throwing a key down the hall. You might not hit nothing at all.
You know what they say? A lock that can. Hold on. How does it go?
It's the key.
A key that can open many locks. Damn, I don't mess it up.
It's a master key. Just a lock that opens to any key. It's a shitty lock.
It's a shitty lock.
That's it. I got you, brother. Don't worry about it.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
So I don't think it's fair when women listen. That's just the truth. I used to. My son is like that now, but I used to date older women because older women appreciated this phenomenal sex. Right? Younger man, older women, she appreciated. Listen, she's still she's seasoned. She's gonna appreciate those orgasms, right? She might cook you a dinner, as compared to an older man trying to date an older woman who he's gonna enjoy it, but it's transactional for her. City girl era, 60, 40, 200, Fendi bag. That's the arrangement. One is transactional, one is whatever the word I'm looking for. The hell with you, Mia. Second of all, I don't think it's fair for women to say about the sex depends on a man, right? So when a lot of times a man's choices in life catch up to him later. The dude that was drinking, smoking, eating steaks, all of that, by the time he get in his 50s, his arteries are clogged up. Shit ain't the same. You're diabetic, you got high blood pressure, all of those choices come back to haunt him. For a man to have sex and be championship, he needs all of that to at least be decent. So you got to have a good heart, good cardio for you to have some good sex in that older age. And most of those dudes, that's just the truth. They don't think about it till one day it's like, oh shit, I got injury failure. And women don't have no sympathy for a man when that happens. Cause you ain't nothing. You're sorry, dog, or you probably been cheating and dating a whole bunch of women. That's why you can't get it up. No, his lifestyle is caught up to him at some point. So yes, men need good health to have great erections. But I go back to it. Older men like younger women because, that young box, the sensation, it's still a key going in the lock and turning as compared to the key getting thrown down the hall later. So it can go both ways. Send me y'all hate mail later. But listen, I know y'all had some babies and I know y'all had some years. But yeah, I'm gonna take some hate mail for this one. But that's what it is. That's the honest truth. Health on the man's side, on the women's side, that dude that can still have sex, he working harder because he trying to hit something and it ain't hitting. So all right. I will kill myself later. Mario.
Well, I think most older men get with younger women, not only or not even for sex. I think it's the actual how the sex come. I'm saying, let me explain. See, with older women comes so much to get to the box. You gotta they require so much. When a young girl just having fun, she just
Hydrated.
throwing that box all out there. She doing it on the balcony. You buy a bottle of Ciroc or Hennessy, and you get to a hotel on South Beach, and she just let it all hang out. To older women, you got to come in, pay bills, meet the family, go to movie. You got to do so much just to get the box, the old box. Then it's old box. So then now you got to ask yourself when you get older, because like Tootie always say, you only have so many more summers. So then I got to say, damn, in my last couple of summers, am I going to spend all my time trying to get to this old box, or I just sprinkle a little of this wealth out of the fire over the years? Because most older men have money. They most of them have money and they have less time. So right now, a wise man always told me the reason why he paid for coochie is not because he couldn't go talk to a woman to get some, is because he didn't have time or didn't want to waste his time doing it. So a lot of older men just want to cut straight to the chase. You want your pair of red bottoms, you want to go on a trip, come on. So I can go ahead and do what I got to do, and now going back to doing what I'm going to do anyway, playing golf or doing whatever I'm doing. I don't have to go to this reunion. I don't have to go to this girl house, to her husband recital. I don't have to do all of that with old box. Because right now, truth be told, old women still want romance. They still want to be wined and dined and courted. A young girl know this is going nowhere but to the bank. And if I have more money than time, and I'm about to expire anyway, I don't mind giving you a little money to go on ahead and cut and then wait and then relax and have my time. I come to your house, pay a light bill, and get my socks knocked back. Go home, fall asleep 2 or 3 times. Whereas if your mama called me, I gotta come, I gotta go, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Then I gotta hear your mouth. You probably stuck in your old ways. You're probably gonna be judging me. I seen somebody say, yeah, change your diet. You trying to do all this shit to me, and I'm an old dog. I just want to sit on the porch and bark. Then when I want to. So that's why I think a lot of older men get with younger women, because it's just easier. They're just less stress. The older men, one thing I get is I get older, because we all getting older. The less stuff I want to be complicated in my life. I just want it to be like, bro, I work hard. So by the time I'm 60, I think I'm gonna have something. I think I'm gonna have a upward. But thank God I'm married, because if I wasn't and if I have acquired the stuff I've had, then I would be like, bro, I don't have time to be arguing with you and going back and forth with you and doing all this shit, man. I only got about 10 more summers. So let me call a city girl, not rock my world, and you can go on back and tell your homegirls how Mr. Hardy came over here with his Kango and did his thing-go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that. I like what you did with that.
if it's one thing,
that is what I think.
if it's one thing I always tell women when they talk about male lack of erections, I ask them what they didn't say.
Hey, I'm going to say, I have to say something. I took a lot of heat in the comments. Why nobody could ever appreciate my crass ass honesty? Valu say, why does it matter if it's tight?
Why does it matter if it's tight?
Oh man.
Why does it matter if your car got tires?
Who want to throw a hot dog down the highway?
Nobody. So
I'm so dumb about it. So Auntie was mad with me too. Like, appreciate what I'm saying in the most crass way. That is consensus. That is what you're gonna hear. I love older women because she appreciate a man that can actually give her some orgasms, and she's gonna appreciate the sex, right? But on the reciprocity that he's gonna get, it ain't always gonna be rewarding for him. He don't know what he walks into.
you don't.
He do not.
And I think smelling like Massengill and all that other.
Dang.
Man, that's straight.
Hey, who are you on top of women? Say, is it good? Yes, Miss Pearly.
I'm saying every old pet, like right now, take this right now. We grew up around a bunch of older dudes who was I'm gonna say high value, because I kind of looked at them dudes who stayed on our street, own businesses, own houses, own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And let's not say the street name, but I'm gonna say when they gave us gas, at the end of the day, they had enough to take care of home and do whatever they wanted to. So it's like almost kind of like, bro, like when you get to that age, just think about how many overnights you don't work, how many doubles you don't work, how much stuff you don't took from this and that and that and that, bro. Sometimes you just want to nut, you just want to go, beat it up, and then go home, bro. I don't want to hear about your sister girl problems, or can I talk to your nephew because he having trouble in school? Can you get him a job at your business? Can you be a mentor? Nah, bro. I just want you to bend over and take this 350s and 820s
Hey, baby.
That's it.
and go about my business.
I'm telling you, a male erection is.
I think you should pin on baby sister comment.
A male erection is connected to
Hey,
anticipation.
man.
Anticipation. If you don't give him nothing to anticipate, if it's gonna be the same thing, then leave it alone.
Amen. Sorry, Chris.
Hey,
What
hey, it goes down with Mr. Towns.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, man.
Hey, man.
I am blushing. So.
hey, baby said he's flustered.
And all my using TV.
I've never seen Horace.
I'm
take
erasing
it
that
back
shit.
from words.
I'm gonna erase that shit.
Oh man, I am so flustered. Zay, did you go?
Oh, you're right,
I
Bob.
didn't. You know, y'all was
Oh,
going.
wait.
It's all good.
Zay, it's your time, please.
Man, baby sister, I don't know what to tell you, man. The younger guys, like they said, they do have a thing for the older women. It's that sense of conquering. And to be honest to you, the older women have a thing for the younger men because you have that mothering characteristic about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then he mess around and stand up in there a lot longer than Mr. Willie. Now you trying to help him better himself, and he looking like, shoot, this ain't that bad, and these younger girls ain't got nothing for me. But like my man Hardy said, it might don't come to fruition, y'all. You know, after a while, he see that this is just what it is, and it won't be anything more. The older men is where a lot of us got our game from, baby, in the beginning. So we had to learn. You right, Velouz, he do got a gummy worm. That's why he messed with that younger girl, because she know that he ain't finna last a long time. But you know what he know? I'm finna scope. I got the money to do so, and I'm gonna do what I please. An old man once told me, pimps do what they want, players do what they can. So the older dudes, like Mr. Kevin Samuels tell you, between the 45 and the 55 era, they done made their money. And that little money that y'all screaming that y'all want, because all of y'all have, well, on this series, told us how much the money is important. Well, Mr. Willie coming to drop it on your dresser, along with that wang, and you know what I mean. So, hey, listen, gotta ask yourself a question. You know, what is it that you want? You said he got a gummy worm. Do you know how the gummy worm happens outside of the not taking care of his body and all these other things? It's that mouth that y'all don't stop blabbering with. And guess what? It's a turn off. Guess what happens?
Out of here.
But you know what that young girl do? Everything he say, yes, daddy, zaddy, whatever she want to call
older
it.
women do the same thing older men do. They get younger dudes, take care of them because they don't ask a lot of questions. They don't require them to cook and clean. They don't require nothing. All the young dude want to do is lay in your AC, watch TV, and jump out the dresser.
That's it. It's all he good for.
And like baby sister said, when a woman get 50, her sex drive get older. And it gets so vibrant. She want to jump out the dresser. Mr. Willie tired, man.
As hell.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he been working, smoking and drinking.
But you gotta think though. We gotta start thinking though. The bigger thing, the picture here is that means your age men don't want you, and a small percentage of young men want you. So your dating window is very short, ladies. Let's pay close attention to that. Let's pay close attention, and it ain't like the Spanish or the other men is coming to get you. Let's start valuing men more. Let's start valuing men more.
I got to talk to my friend right quick because she said she's going to get her a 25-year-old. That might be what God have in order for you. And it might make you happy. Stop trying to put your expectations or your limitations on what God has for you. He going to blow your back out. Then you can take your earning potential. You might be able to teach him a thing or two. Y'all go off into this bliss. Exactly. And that's just what you want.
That's what
Stop
you're
arguing with the man that don't want to be there or is not showing he's there. And that's just me trying to help you. You know, I'm not saying what's right and what's wrong, but you got to start at some point, start looking at things and see what works and what's compatible with you. And then shoot after that. If he younger and he doing them things that you like and you have a little bit of extra cash, so
But
that he don't have to be that. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want to hear it because they lead with their money. So you got that extra
oh,
cash, just like Mr. Willie. You gonna lead with it. He
listen,
gonna give you what you want, and he gonna get what he want, and y'all both gonna be happy. And
that's
we don't
what
want to hear no
she's
more about it.
supposed to do.
Okay,
That's what she's supposed to been doing, dog. You don't pimp us. You pimp
you're welcome, V.
the white boys that give you the job. You get that money. You pimp them for the money, and you bring it back home to daddy. We got the game all messed up. You trying to pimp us? Don't pimp us. Pimp them.
I want
They
you to
gonna give
open
you
your
that.
feet until they
They
blister
gonna,
something.
they gonna give you them cushy jobs, them office jobs, paying you all that money. Good, go get that money from Shashinsky, whoever that is, and bring that money back home to us. And think about what we, as mastermind black men, can do with that. We've been flipping since the beginning, man. That's what y'all got the game messed up.
Hey,
That's what happened.
I want to mention something before we go to the other topic. Last week, Kevin Samuels had a lady on. I think she had 2 kids. She was 30 something, and she was talking about how she wasn't having sex and yada yada yada. And Kevin Samuels like he gave it to her like you need to be having much sex as possible, which was mind blowing. So you will take a person like that who's not having sex, and you got to do this into you. But then you got, like I said, the older woman that's ready to receive that. So a lot of times these ideologies, dating ideologies, or these stances, I think come back to bite women a lot too. You know,
But I think a lot of single women
Read
make
this.
them up. I think
Read
a lot
this.
of single women make those up because I never seen nobody get a role without audition.
That's a big fact, Hart.
So now
What
you
was-
just want to go, you just want to walk on set and be the star actor.
yeah.
With no
What was
experience.
Tanya? What was Tanya comment? Put that back up. What she say? Not true. My husband worked 2 jobs on one bit of the businesses. He treats me like a queen. So why would I turn down? Of course, the sex is amazing. It's probably the blowjob, Tanya.
Oh no,
You
and you
probably
said
got a mean
husband.
one.
And let's see,
Yeah,
you
that's
said
a big.
husband.
That's a big one.
You said husband.
I hear that
You
all
talking
the time.
about
The other ladies out here vicariously searching through the young men and the old men. So that husband take is totally different.
right.
And so
I
that
don't think
means
they were
that you have
talking about
scored.
married
Right?
people. I think they
Yeah,
were
you
talking about
scored.
single people. Yeah, right. I think they were talking about single people, not married
Yeah.
people.
A lot of single women are single because of their own rules and ideologies, and I don't want this and I don't want that, and miss out on what they need,
Fact.
and then see themselves as something that sometimes really I ain't that. Sometimes you got to be humble and come back
No.
and lay your shit out there on the ground and say, well, this is I perceive myself to be this, but the fanfare and the street saying I ain't that. So
You
I
know,
wonder
play
this.
big
I
now.
wonder this. I came to Ashley had said something last week. I'm gonna let you go to hers. I'm sorry. I know we're running long.
no, I hate that.
She said something last week. She said, I told y'all 10 a couple years ago that y'all was gonna get older and then y'all was gonna get tired of this and want to settle down, right? So then I said to myself, damn, Ashley, when we got to show, I like, damn, Ashley, right. Not that she told us that, because I don't remember that. But I did get to a point when I said, you know what? I'm tired of going to the club every night. I'm tired of chasing. I'm tired of it. So I want to get a wife. So then I started looking for a wife. Thank God I got one and all that good stuff, right? So I want to know, a lot of people have all these demands and all these wants as a woman, because I don't know, because I'm not a woman. So I want to ask the women, like, and maybe we'll have some come on the show, like, right now, if you say you want somebody, and we know that you can't get time back, like, how much you willing to give up or barter on your end to really have somebody? Because, like, it seems like y'all got a whole bunch of non-negotiables that y'all stern on y'all end, looking for this made-up guy that's just gonna come swish you in from a woman that's not having sex when you can have sex a lot, a woman who don't give a fuck about cooking because you don't have to cook, a woman who don't have to listen because you know the right thing. Like, it's all this stuff you got. I just want to know, like, realistically. I'm just saying, because I don't know. And I'm not casting any judgment. I want to know, like, if right now, if you over the age of 35 and you single, I want to know, like, what do you think your chances are of getting married being just the way you are today? Like, right now, the way when you look in the mirror right now, without changing anything, what do you think your chances are of saying a man is gonna come in my life and love me exactly the way I am because he can't do no better than me? I want to know that. I want to know.
Mario.
And before you answer that,
all of them are chasing the same guy.
Right. No, I'm saying like right. I'm saying the guy you want, like the guy you want, the caring, honest, loving, hardworking, devoted, jumping off the dresser, treating you like smart. That guy. What's the chances of that guy? You don't go to the club, you don't shake your ass. Remember, he can't fight. So what's that guy bumping into you at Publix on the fruit aisle and just saying, "My God, the way you picked up that apple, I just couldn't resist. I had to walk over here and treat you like the woman of my dreams." Drop all his women, commit his life to you, shuffle his schedule around, and just date you, court you, marry you, and y'all walk off into the sunset. I want to know what's the chances of that happening.
Apparently,
what do y'all think? Can you give me a number in the comments? Wow. What do y'all think the percentage is?
100%.
It's amazing.
Valu and Amber say 100%.
Yeah, they got an answer for an answer.
There is 100%. It's 100% wrong as of this point.
Yeah. And Valu, how because I did it?
No, I said live happily ever.
That must have been a tweet.
No, but I'm saying you gotta listen to the whole thing. I said get married and live happily ever after. Because nobody wants to get married, get divorced, get married, get divorced, get married, get broke up. I'm saying get married and go off to percentage.
April say 98%. Bullshit.
You got a new name. Hey, the same person that said you the wisest on the show.
Oh, nice. You gonna dial on, Sam? You got a new name, Mario.
Hey, cause
you know what's question?
Know what that saying to me, Mario? Tell the facts, Samuel. Because I asked y'all what percentage. I see the percentages. I'm not saying nothing about it. I said, what's the percentage? I see 95%. Okay, 98%. I'm just asking. Because I see Amber answer is the answer that always tickles my funny part. That's the one I get the most right there.
It's right around the corner.
It's coming.
God go send me one.
Well, Amber played on the Cosby Show every time I look at this picture.
Wait. And who was that said about the definition of insanity? Yeah, keep doing the same thing, looking for a different result.
Right.
Tell me how that work out, ladies. I'm waiting on it.
Say that again, Zay.
I am waiting to hear the outcome. See, I'm a personal problem solver type of guy. I love outcomes. Damn the problem already here. Tell me what the end result, the finished product be. Y'all don't change. Y'all want all these changes and all these demands and stipulations, but I ain't gonna give up on my corner where I'm standing at. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down, me and my money, and I'm gonna pull me a man.
Because I changed a lot. When I decided I wanted to get married, I looked at all the fucked up shit I was doing, all the bad stuff I thought I was doing, and I changed all that stuff. So you talked to me 10 years ago, I'm gonna have a different rhetoric than I have now.
Don't believe us? Ask Ashley.
But right, that's why I went back to Ashley. But then when I was looking at this, I'm like, right now I'm seeing all these women, 98%. You're gonna be the same goddamn person that you are right now, single, and not change, and somebody gonna sweep you off your feet, being 98. That's a 98% chance. Now I'm thinking people are percentages. I have to think that's crazy. Like that's a high percentage. You know, 90, anything is high.
But let me be the asshole. Men really want to accept this new fact. The tide has turned. High value men are the catch now.
It's always been the catch.
Yeah, but you know what's funny?
That's historically never been a time where that's never been the catch.
A woman told you that it wasn't true though. Remember that. But I do want y'all to understand this, because yesterday I had two lovely women who tuned into our show who told us that we are hilarious and they're such feminists. I hope I said that correctly. That sometimes, as much as they love us, they have to tune us out. And they loved you, Mario. And I told them, I said, Mario's us. What are you talking about? Mario has just realized that if I want better, I got to do better. And I asked, when are the women going to do the same? But that's a question that I pose to you women.
Are they single, Zay?
One is married and one is newly single.
Married feminist?
That's what I'm trying to say. A married feminist?
Oh, yeah. That's what she said. Her feminist side makes her can't take us serious at times. Okay. And I love my sister dearly. And she said that. I said, oh, man. I said, okay.
The male rule.
But
the picture.
They applauded my boy, and I love my boy to death. And my boy give it to y'all real. And when he give it to y'all real, he turns into, what your name was? Mario, you gonna die alone singles. That's what it was. That's what it is. Hilarious. I love it.
But see, that's the thing though. I grew up with a single mom, so I seen, and maybe I'm just triggered. Cause me, maybe I'm triggered because I really want to see my black sisters be happily married. Cause I believe a lot of them want that, but I believe a lot of them get into these little amen corners and they feel each other with bull and they keeping each other down. Because right now, at the end of the day, when I wanted to be a better man, I consulted with women who I respected. And then I asked them, okay, so this what men do. Then I went to men. Like, I did research. I tried to get better. I ain't the best. I'm just saying I tried to get better. But then when I see right now, a lot of people be like, nah, you gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and this gonna be this. And then I didn't believe I could be the same old Mario, and my wife would have said, yeah, that's the man for me. I just didn't believe it. I think it was a 20% chance that my wife would have married me without me changing. That's what I think. I think if I hadn't went better, a bit better. But I see people with astronomical numbers with demands over 30 with no leverage. Amazing. That's amazing.
I have labeled you as an extremist.
Me don't let them talk about you like that.
Okay, well, whatever. Chris,
What
I
up?
hand the show over to you, my brother. It's only right because we. Wait, man, let the spirit lead you.
Well, there's been some videos that I've seen popping up on the internet from this young fella. I'm not gonna give him no promo on my show because I don't believe in this type of rhetoric or anything, disbelief or whatever. But it's a video of a guy saying basically cash app a woman for her attention, cash app a woman to go on a date. He promotes he promotes men to economically invest in the attention of women per se, saying you can't ask her for a date if you ain't paid a bill, if you ain't sent her a cash out. And I see a lot of female support from this video, a lot. But what I like to say is, instead of attacking the young man, I just like to show my sympathy, because the thing is this: I feel sorry for any man that has never felt the feeling of a woman that really, really likes you, because the things that you say that you want to do for her, women that really, really like you, they do those things for you. Like it's just something that men been knowing for a long time, that actually deal with women that like them. When I was in elementary, women used to share their lunch juice with me. When I was in high school, women used to share lunch with me or whatever, or buy me lunch in high school. When I was growing up, when I became a man, got my own place, women used to come over and clean up and buy me dinner or cook me dinner and things like that. Women that like you do things for you. And so I feel like this is a man that has never, ever witnessed this or felt how this feels, because I guarantee you, if you feel that, you ain't gonna want to go backwards to this. But I see some good points in what he's saying, because what he's basically saying is, I can assess value, economic value to a person's time, to a woman's time, and I get that. The problem is you don't assess an economic value to your time. You don't think that your time means anything. You think that only the woman has her time is the only one that's valued, and that is the problem. Because if you utilize most of your time invested in women attention, just the attention of women, not the reward of women, just the attention of women, that means you're not investing your time into bettering yourself, increasing your finances, so that women can come to you. That's the old saying: you will lose women. You'll lose money chasing women, but you'll never lose women chasing money. And you can subtract money and put it improvement and purpose or whatever you want to put in there, but it's still true. Women, you're gonna get more women, especially the women that like you, chasing your purpose, far more than what you're gonna get just paying for a female's attention. But I definitely feel sorry for the young fella. Hardy, what you think?
I think it's sad.
Have you seen the videos?
Yeah, I did, and I seen it. And people had sent it to me a bunch of times. And I seen another video, who knows, it's allegedly that another, like two of his baby mamas got into it, said he beat them like a pinata. And that they were arguing about him and all this kind of stuff like that. And it goes to the it just go, I looked at all the likes on that video, right? And he said nothing of substance though. He didn't say love a woman, treat her with compassion, be there for her, invest in her, spiritually pray for her. He said cash out her on the first date before you expect coochie. And he had millions of likes. So I'm sitting here looking like, wow. So but then if I was to say, because we was on the poll with a lot of women who's successful and everything, they said money didn't matter. It don't matter about money, it matter about caring, it matter about that. But I see dudes on there saying, hey man, you know what? You got to be better. You got to do better. You can't require a woman to be better until you a man. Don't be a loser. And the first thing they said about that guy is he must be gay.
Yeah.
That's the first thing they said.
But then I see a guy come on there who is in a big t-shirt with a rough haircut, not groomed, don't look like he have a job, and say, cash out a woman. How you gonna expect all aggressive and women that, ooh, he's speaking to me. What is he speaking to? But see, that's the kind of stuff that I can't overlook. That my audience and people around me seem to tell me that I'm not seeing. That this man is not having several thousands of likes. And I can't believe that men are the ones who liking this video. But if I ask women, they'll swear to God that none of their friends, their aunties, or their cousins are the women who are liking these videos. Because those women are the wholesome ones who are saying they want substance. As long as men know that they can cash out some money on a date, and that implies that I care and I value you by money, when you don't know how I got the money, you don't know how much this money means to me, you don't know if I have an overbearing level of money, and then saying, bro, because when you have money, it hurts me more to give you my time and affection than to give you some money. So you're saying the gesture that opens your legs, your heart, and your soul to him is a cash out. And I'm supposed to ignore all those likes of all those women and say, no, I believe that most of the women I meet are going to be like the women on this show instead of the tens of thousands of women who like this. And that's what I go to my mind, and I say, well, damn, I play the numbers game. I see tens of thousands of women who like that. So why would I think that? What's my chances of meeting one of you nice, beautiful women in the comments over the tens of thousands of women who like his thing? That's when it go back to planning out. I'm gonna meet that woman who want to cash out more than I'm gonna think a woman who want me to pray with them, love them conditionally, because most people are about the money. And that's just sad, but the numbers prove it. It's not me saying this. Anybody can debate me on this, and I will show you concrete data that the numbers prove that cash moves ass. What do you got, fellas?
I got you, bro. You said something about when the man was trying to empower these women and chastise them with accountability. The first thing that they came up with was that he was gay. But it's funny because the guy that was saying cash out before any type of contact or coochie or anything, we as real men said that joker gay. The hell, don't no real man do that. All the old dudes that taught us would tell you that man's game is in his pocket. And it's funny to me because as smart as our women are, we already gave you guys kudos and credits. Y'all are at the top, the height of higher heights at this point in time. Like y'all know more. Y'all are well educated, well spoken, well paid, everything. But y'all still get fooled by that clown. And what you don't understand is him cash apping you, him sending you money. You are ownership. That's why he beat those girls like a pinata, because that's what guys do with things. Allegedly. Sorry about it, but that's what guys do with things that
a lot of people said
pour any love into. He don't care. It's a thing.
He probably that shit.
Yeah, he looked like it. He was red, but whatever. until it comes out, yeah. Dark skinned kings always. You feel me? Don't ever forget that. However, back to this guy and the women who pander to his antics. No real man gonna cash app you a damn thing without expecting something at the end of that rainbow. If y'all ain't figured that out yet in y'all brand, y'all lost already. However, the women that do get those cash apps, they've earned it through being loyal, through being loving, through being there in those times of need. That, yeah, you're right. They ain't gotta ask for nothing.
Having a fat ass.
Ding. That might play a part down at the end. Remember, that was like number 5.
Okay. Well,
But it's gonna play a part too. So, I saw the video. I said, Why my mind? I go right back to my thing. If you want better, you got to do better. And the thing too, Harder, that you said about a lot of your friends or the women's friends that say that those type of men don't appeal to them, and who does that? Y'all friends, because he hitting somebody. He hitting somebody, and it's working.
Tens of thousands of likes.
And you'll never call out the women though.
No, hell no. They can't do no wrong.
I'm about to be honest with you. It works in this era right now. At the spot, the spot I brung y'all to. Listen, people, I know I got some chicks that get mad with me, but they respect me. I've had people like, "Oh, buy me a drink." I give them a look like, "Get out of here," right? But there's this one dude who got a own little corner over at the spot. And I've told you, like, on over there, he gonna buy it. And he just buys. But, and I'll tell you, like, on over here, that his whole game is in his pocket. So go over there with him. I call him the sugar bear. So go on over there and enjoy his privileges, right? But sad to say, every blue moon, he didn't call him one. Every blue moon, he didn't call one. I had no respect for anybody because I'm not mad at the women. I would tell chicks, like, go for it. Like, if his game in his pocket, burn him. But you won't see me. You're not going to get me. It's an insult to how I was raised. Right. But I must say, fellas, on Instagram, Black Twitter, I can show you where chicks with these new doctor bodies will say, blah, 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 cash app. And dudes will even post that they sent the money. And I ain't talking about no 2040. They are sending real money to these chicks that they have never even seen. It is mind blowing. I don't know who raised these people, but so y'all can play outrage, but hey, it's happening every day. It's happening all the time.
If it worked, then fine. That's a totally different story. If it worked, men don't have no problem with it because if you set a price, you set a price. It's like a car payment. Once you tell me the price, whether it's high or low,
you said it, V, not us.
You set the price. We know if this is what I get. If this is what I have to do to get this, it's just an amount of money. We make money, but the problem is there's no real price. You just paying for just the attention. Like, how do you feel? How do you feel about yourself that you don't think that you're worth it? Nothing like that. You think that this person who you never met is worth. That time is worth money. Like, what do you do with your time? Don't you spend time making money? For me personally, for me to take 2 or 3 nowadays, now I'm a date doctor. For me to take 2 or 3 hours out of my day and stop making some money, but that got to be for real. This got to be that damn serious because I can be out here making a shirt, selling some cologne. You know what I'm saying? Doing pickup. I could be doing anything. I don't have time to take 2 or 3 hours out of my day to go on a date. I don't really even have the time to be answering calls and texting all day or on the phone all day like that. I got shit that I got to do. I'm trying to get it. So I just don't understand. Any time a man does not value, he can see value in a woman's time, but not in his own. That's always mind-boggling to me.
Man,
and for years, Chris man have been doing it.
It's like skipping the line fee. You know what I mean? I see it, Chris. It's a new. I don't validate it. I've seen where dude do that to get some access, and I guess he buying time. Maybe he buying time to shoot a shot. You know what I mean?
But think about this, though, too.
Huh?
The guys that you see that skip the line to get in the club, they do act the ass, right? Oh man, I ain't waiting in that line. I skipped. I did. That's the same way guy gonna act when he get that box. I skipped the line. I ain't have to buy no roses or go on no date. And I dropped this 40 in her cash app and dropped this, where her ass at. You know how that goes. So it's all how you want to be labeled, ladies. If y'all think that he's a king, by all means, that's your king. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
but I know it
happened.
Hey,
like, not me. Well, hell, not you, but her.
Well, then.
But do you check her? That's the question. Like, girl, you making it hard on the rest of us. Because if you don't, then don't come to us. when we see or the young men see that it's working and they repeat that cycle, because that's all that's gonna happen.
Your little son have to pay for his first piece. Then you'll feel it. Then you'll understand. When your son asks you for $50 so he can hit something at his prom day,
Man,
then you'll feel that shit.
Man, Chris, what you said, it was always a woman telling you what a real man is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are you women gonna be telling your son on his prom date that you got to cash out that girl?
Because you're gonna have to pay for that shit. You gonna have to pay for that shit. You gonna have to give him the money. So now you pay for a 17-year-old little box. You did that.
Y'all better let some toxic masculinity in, because if not, it's gonna get expensive for y'all to live up to them hypes and them habits. So I don't know. We just men who would talk about, pimps, hustlers.
He didn't work at Publix all week, and you okay with him giving it to that other little girl just for a date? I bet you don't like it now. Shut that shit up.
That's because what a man do, Chris. What you mean?
God damn it, Chris.
No. If it was your son, you wouldn't want your son paying for a girl's attention. They know damn well they wouldn't want that. And especially if you had to facilitate that money. If you was the one that had to give him the $50 to have sex with this girl on prom, you wouldn't want to do that. You would want him to be. You wouldn't even want a son to be like that. So no, man, come on, man.
Pastor Renee, you know what date means.
Oh man,
she know what date means. Listen, you're trying to bait me, dog. Listen, a
lot of people don't have the fear of God, the rod from God.
The rod from God.
That's what it is. I see why Chris wore that shirt tonight.
Man, I bought that goddamn shirt. I ain't no fear of God come so big, dog. This thing like a goddamn shower curtain.
Hey,
it's meant to be that way.
You know what's our exhibit A? Hell, Tyler, my son was in the comments. And if he ain't a goddamn product of us, Jesus Christ.
Man.
Jesus Christ.
We trying to turn him down.
I bought the shirt through him, and it took him 3-4 days to bring it to me because he on the beach somewhere. Never mind. I don't want to put the man out there like that, but he hanging in banging.
He a young stallion. You know what he is at the beach doing?
Mm-hmm. One pan, he say.
No, that's right. We ain't teach him that.
No, I gotta give him credit. He's an exceptional student of the life. I must say, he wild as hell. He's a wild Bronco. Yes.
Yes.
But the Tyler Towns, my son, you do not disappoint me at all.
You better not. You got 3 uncles gonna whoop your ass, boy, if you go out there and do that foolishness. You better know.
I seen him today, boy. That boy ain't no small boy no more. That boy got some size on him. You got to really be ready to fight that little guy right now.
Yeah. Listen, this show, I always knew it was going to be a short show. It turned into a regular show. The amazing parts of it, Mario started us off right. I want Pastor Renee to write what the definition of date is. I taught you that, and it pretty much has changed your life. I'm pretty much, we change live whether they like it or not on this show. Hey, ladies, man, what's your comments, my guy?
Man, I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all took a nugget or two from this intellectual conversation that we had with you guys. I think it was very insightful. I think we shared some gems. Hopefully y'all took from it what could help you, take the sense out of the nonsense that y'all say we provided and make it do what it do, but make those changes that we talked about. You better do better. Men hold themselves accountable. Women have these pep rally groups. They keep telling you, girl, go head on and you can do that. And it's not getting you the result that you want. I told you, I am.
Dick at the end.
I love you. I love you, Renee. You know it. But I tell you what, we appreciate y'all. We ask y'all to share, tag, and see us again next Monday. What you got, Phone Heart?
Well, I just want to, I'm a man of factual being, so I didn't want people to think I did. So I had looked up a little fact. That's what I was doing right here on Google, right here. The percentage of chances of a woman over 30 single, never being married before getting married is you got a 15% chance. And I want to thank y'all for coming in tonight because it's 69% of y'all probably won't. because that's what it's just Google from me Googling the numbers. So you fact check me and then get back with me next week on a beautiful Monday, leading up to Father's Day.
You know it.
Father's Day. Father's Day. So,
Best holiday of the year.
so on Father's Day, we want to make sure that everybody in the comments shower us with agreements and understanding on Father's Day. On the show, heading up and after, I don't know when Father's Day is for the show. I think it's the next day, our show. Make sure that you come on that show and leave all your hatred aside, and just embrace us as fathers.
Mia Malcolm says, great show, everybody but Horace. Exceptional show, Zay. Man, Mia want to get somebody. Mia want to get somebody that box, boy. I don't care what nobody say. Mia want to give somebody that box.
Angry box.
That's
some of the best box, probably too.
That probably is. It probably
With
is.
aggression. It's nothing but passion and love back there.
And I think she got the word Malcolm because it's by any means.
But she missing 2 other X's.
Hey, that's Mia X. Mia X, Mia Malcolm X. Y'all leave me alone. That's my dog.
To Miss Ratliff, no, you didn't embarrass me. I was just what's the word I'm looking for?
Flush.
Take it back.
Flustered, take it back. Thank you for the love on air. And I'm pretty sure that I have to hear from Chris later on. But
Of course not.
listen, this was a night to remember. So really, I am very honored and flustered and all of that stuff. So no, I got quiet because of the haters in the comment box, which are known as Mia, Amber, Lou, the usual suspects. So, all right. Chris Leo.
Oh man, I thank you guys for showing up again this Monday, man. NBA playoffs coming on, starting. Everybody knows I'm a big NBA basketball fan, so that's why I'm wearing this shirt. I'm gonna need next show. I'm gonna need you guys predictions, first round, and the championship. So I'm gonna need everybody predictions. But again, thank you guys for coming. I'm selling cologne. I'm selling T-shirts. But I want you guys to keep this in mind. Code Red. You're going to hear me promoting about it over and over again. Code Red. Code Red. You'll find out next week. Make sure you tune in to find out what Code Red is. Thank you.
All right. Listen, the comments tonight might have been more phenomenal than I ever seen in my whole Black Super Friends life. Mia claims her box is spoken for. Keisha says, I'm mad, give it to me. Oh, this good show.
I love it.
I've never seen the comments like this in a long time. Mia say I'm trash. I don't even know what I've done.
It's funny. I love it.
Mia come on here busted. Like she don't care. She don't care who she offends. She don't care what she say. God damn, Mia.
Veloose, that is love. That is not slander and hate. Okay. Why is it every time that a man pours into a woman with love, they take it negatively? We just want to see you do better, baby. We love you.
That's that serenade of the single lady.
And Keisha Jackson. And we also had one more new person that tuned in.
April. Thank you, April. I see success. She's new and she said she enjoyed the show. We encourage you to share it with your friends, family members, tag them, tell them to come in and give us their commentary.
And shout out to my boy Tiger, right?
What Toggle at?
Yeah.
We need a video from you, April. Make sure you record yourself asking a question, and we'll play it on the show, and we'll answer your question.
You too, Keisha Jackson. Keisha Jackson's brand new.
Katrina
and Rhonda White. There's a lot of people in here who ain't sent no viewer questions, and I'm appalled that you Twitter fingers.
Jesus, Rhonda. I thought we were friends.
All these high value women in our comments have never sent us a video showing your illustrious faces with your comments on tape. I'm appalled.
Angry ass Mia must know you. She's talking about you fine.
I'm telling you, man, they talking about that pussy spoken for. No, it ain't.
I don't know. But thank you, Mia. I appreciate it.
Did I say that?
They asking for some head and shoulders.
Oh,
Hey, as
I'm a high
usual,
value man.
yeah.
That's real.
I ain't see
Yeah.
SP. Listen.
You was looking in the wrong section. I was in VIP.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was a good one, boy. You know, I'm the funny one on the show. Listen, we appreciate you tuning in. We do need some more viewer questions. Listen, I have never seen a night like this ever. So April, please send your video. Katrina, please send your video. And I will deal with Amber and Mia later on this week. When I get addresses, I'll be sending them some special delivery to their home. So hey,
VSL t-shirts, because they're our biggest fans and we love them. We couldn't do the show without y'all.
Oh yeah,
I'm getting one.
we're starting a text group. We're starting a text group. If you want to be a part of the text group, DM your number. You can stay connected with with us. We're gonna special Chris is literally the worst. Thank you, man. That's the nicest thing you said to me.
Hey, Keisha,
You working on yourself a hug, good buddy. You working on
Keisha
yourself a hug.
and April, if you go to the Black Super Friends page and just record yourself and asking the question just like Auntie did, and then we'll answer your question on the next show. So if anybody want to know how to do it, all you got to do is just record yourself and submit it to our inbox. We'll see it and answer y'all question the next show. And thank you personally.
And
Shout out Auntie one more time
honestly,
too, man.
it may be easier. Don't forget, we got a Black Super Friends podcast Instagram page. Go there and join that. Send the video there. Or hell, you can even IG us during the week on there. Black
Right.
Super Friends IG page. Please go to that page and we will interface with you there. Valu, I don't know what's going on. Amber,
Listen.
next time I'm in Palm Beach, I'm looking for your horse. That's what they are.
That's what she said.
I ain't hard to find.
Listen, man. Y'all got to shout Auntie out, man. Hey, y'all say what y'all want. Auntie, I love you. You got up there. You put that video up. You said what you had to say. And it was what it was. It's so many other people that come on and they promise us that they're going to give us a video, give us some commentary so we can talk. But they don't never do it. But Auntie, you talk that talk and you walk that walk. I fool with you the long way. I'm going to holler at y'all.
Hey,
thank y'all again.
Pin the page, Horace, for they can they asking for it so they can pin it.
Black Super Friend IG?
Yep.
Okay, I will do that as soon as we log off. Hey, thank you. Like I say, the viewer question tonight is probably the best one we had. So listen, tuning off. We will see you next week, but you can catch us all week on Instagram. Logging off from the Black Super Friends podcast. We out here. We'll see you later.